Hello, and welcome to Alchemy and Chemistry, Part 9, the different fire types. Before we get into the different types of fire, we're going to finish up with our last experiment and try to weigh the amount of residue that's left. That's saltpeter residue. In the pyrotechnic antiquity books, they call these pearls. Kind of neat looking. It's very hygroscopic. You can see it picking up moisture. So, to determine how much is left of saltpeter out of this 50-gram batch that I burned in the last video, we're going to turn on the scale here. We're going to weigh this container, and then we're going to wash it and reweigh it and see what the difference is. Okay, 36 grams. And we'll weigh it after washing and drying. About 31 grams. So that's 5 grams of loss. So with this information, we can add other ingredients to the mixture to make it more potent. So now we've added 3 grams actually a little more than 3, about 4 grams of powdered magnesium metal, which is a very powerful reductant, burns very hot. This should strengthen the mixture in its burning characteristics. We know that we needed to add about 3 or 4 grams because the proper stoichiometric ratio is 5 to 3. 5 parts oxidizer, 3 parts magnesium. This ratio of 5 to 3 is now incorporated into this mixture because we know we've got at least 5 to 7 grams of spare saltpeter in the mixture. Let's go ahead and mix it together and see if the reaction is any stronger. The substances have been very carefully mixed, and now we go to our burn test. Okay, and now we'll have the test in our alchemical safety circle we did in a previous video. And for the live audience members, we have to turn our heads away because it will flash very brightly, possibly. Oh. Wow.
Look at that thing glowing red hot, dude.
Well, that did not burn as I would have expected, but still a very hot flame. Quickly, before the sun goes down, the alchemical fire types. Now, in this book on spagyrics, it mentions alchemical fire types briefly. In this paragraph down here at the bottom, the different temperature baths that you could use for cooking up herbal tinctures and preparations. Now, in the main part of alchemical wisdom, you got 3 different fire types here. And here they are. Type 1 is digestion. That's going to be biological. That's like a pile of rotting hay or something digesting in your stomach. Type 2 is a closed heating fire. And this can be accomplished by different means, such as the different grades I just showed you in the spagyrics book. Water bath, ash bath, sand bath, or open fire. Now, type 3 is going to be exposure to open flame or spark directly on the object. Let's see what difference this makes with an alchemical pyrotechnic preparation from a book of antiquity. Okay, this is a substance called sulphuret of potash. I'll show you the book that this comes from in a little while. Now in our testing circle, we're going to do the open flame type test and see how that what happens there. Okay, as you can see with the open flame test, nothing very dramatic. Okay, now let's see what happens if we expose our substance here to heat only within our alchemical testing circle. We're going to use an alcohol lamp. There you go. Now it's going to take a while. Woo, that's how she do her. That's why we do a safety circle. Do you see how unexpected that was? So that's why we have a circle of protection. We don't go inside of it. This was type the type of fire that is a slow heating process, and there's a chemical transformation and then a sudden detonation. This is similar to fulminating compounds. So be very careful, and you can see that having a safety radius is in fact important. That's enough for today. Y'all have a good one.